So welcome back to my video. I'm doing a video on so basically I'm doing like the story time I had for part 1, how I lost my V, but I'm gonna index it into like part 2 because like it was 2 sides to this, so it wasn't just one side, you know what I mean? It was a whole different subject that I wasn't supposed to be involved with, and I got pushed into it type of thing. So we're talking about Sharkeisha today and Chris. I don't know how I just forgot the name because like I had to go back. And go check the names because I don't want to say the wrong names. You know what I'm saying? Like switch the names up because y'all didn't even know it's the same person. So Sharkeisha and Chris. So basically, what happened is like, so Chris was supposed to be somebody like I was supposed to meet, and like Sharkeisha put me on to him, so like I could meet him, and he wanted to get to know me. So like I'm gonna skip it forward because y'all already know what's happening in that part 1. We in part 2. So basically I had like, what happened? So I had woke up that next morning, I walked to the store. And then when I walked to the store, I had like was gonna get what I need. And one of the mans was in there, I had my little Andrew walking around. He was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be walking around like in the daytime like that." Baby, if I'm hungry, I'm not gonna get some snacks. I already didn't want to go to school. So I had like a feeling like I just wanted to stay home that day. It was already like a cloggy day. So I'm just like, okay, I'm about to just stay home. So basically I'm at my siblings to school. He was looking for me, but I was already going to the store. Cause I already didn't want to go to school. Like I felt something off. Like I felt something completely off. Like I was getting set up. So basically I think everybody started blowing my phone up, like, oh, she wanna fight, she wanna fight. And then what happened, like when I was in the house, I was laying on the floor. I was so hurt because I was trying to figure out a lot of stuff. I was trying to understand what was really going on. Then come to find out, like, my dad walked through the door. And he like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. He whooping a dookie out of me, boy. And he whooping me. After he whooped me, he was holding a cigarette. He was holding his little cigarettes. He was, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm like, he was mad, like, mad. I'm like, dang. Like he ain't had to do me like that. So he was like, I was looking everywhere. Where was you at? I was about to I came to the school and thought you about to go to the school and you at home. He was really mad that I didn't go to school. Then, okay, and then I'm gonna continue to the next part because y'all go to the next part after this. And Sharkeisha texts me. I get this text. I'm like, and it's the girl who Sharkeisha who had put me on with the dude that want that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always calling him like a sneaky link, cause that's what that probably look like. But she put me on, and she's like, "Oh, like this, he wanna get to know you." Woo -doo -woo -doo. Like that's what she said. The store, and I was like, looking at my Android at the corner store, looking like, "What do you mean?" Like I'm thinking I really did something wrong. I'm looking at my phone. She says, "Oh, you did this with my boyfriend? You supposed to be my friend." I'm looking like, you put me on with the dude. You put me, like, it's the crazy thing. You put me on with the dude. You told me the dude wanted to get with me at the school, and now I did you wrong. So let's just skip to the part. So I'm looking, I'm like, dang, like I'm always a sensitive person. I'm always like, dang, it's all my fault. I always take the blame for everything. Okay. So when she texted me that, I'm like, what you mean? Like, I couldn't even tell her what I was going to say because it's like Sharkeisha knew what she was doing. Because everybody knew I was always a quiet kid. I wasn't really out there. I wasn't really doing no, you know what I'm saying? I was a small child, you know what I'm saying? So basically, so after that happened, I'm walking back home. Didn't even text her back, I think. I walked home. I'm thinking in my mind, climbing through that window, I'm like, dang, like, she really tried to seem like I was doing that, but you put me on to do and told me to be safe and all this stuff. I'm still young at the time. I'm still in high school. So I'm just like, okay. So that's when I go back to the school. She didn't speak to me. Sharkeisha didn't speak to me. I didn't speak to her. We just right beside each other. It's like she was kind of cool with me, but she wasn't. So we just right here at the desk, head to head, like Like, baby, one punch, it would be like left, right. The whole, it would have just scattered everywhere. So, like, we right here. And then, like, by the time I got home, and she wanted to fight that later on, I'm going to add this part in here, but when I got home, she put me, Chris, Sharkeisha, and her sister, I think. And they put me in a group chat, in like a little call. And she was like just telling me, why would I do that? I'm supposed to be her friend. She was just telling me how we met and how it happened. And she was telling me all this stuff, and I'm just like, I felt like I was living the moment. I felt like I was like literally living the moment. Like I just went through all of this, and now I'm making it seem like it's my fault. And I'm explaining to her, I'm like, dang, like she really played a victim. She really was out there playing victim. She really had me looking dumb. So I'm like, so Chris like tried to back it up. He was like, it's not even her fault. She didn't even know it wasn't her fault. And she was telling him to be quiet and stuff. And, like, it's like they knew what they was doing. Like he tried to apologize because he knew he messed up. And he knew that they was trying to set me up. And I'm just like, how am I supposed to tell you how I met him or how this happened? And you put me on the dude and told me that he wanted to be with me. And he wanted to get to know me. So let's go ahead and get to the next part. What I'm about to say. It's like she was trying to be around it. Like she was trying to like be cool. Because like she didn't want it to be too much. But she wanted to fight. So I'm just like, dang. Like you put me on the dude. Told me to be safe. And I'm thinking like, dang. So let me pause that. Let me go way back to like in the middle. I'm walking up the stairs. I turn my head. And I see Sharkeisha and Chris that's kissing up. They boot up and kissing. I'm like, damn! Like, give me money. Hey, hold on. So I'm just like, dang, like, I thought he really wanted me. I thought like we was like together, locked in, loaded, baby, locked in. So I'm like, think it stuck to me. So I'm like, dang, like I really thought that. So like that's when like she knew. And at the same time, I think somebody told her like I was coming up that stairs. Cause ain't no way, baby, ain't no way. I was like, damn. I said, okay. So I didn't mess with that. I didn't care because I'm not a person who fight over dudes. I didn't care. Like I was always just to myself. It made sense. So then like that happened and stuff. So I'm like going to class. I'm not button this up because I exhibit my jackets, but I walked to class and that altercation I just told y'all before that, like that happened. And that's when she was like, oh, I want to fight. So she asked me for my address. She want to fight. And I'm trying to explain to these people that she put me on with him and told me to be safe. And then after all that happened, that was never my friend. Because, like, if you knew that was your boyfriend, why would you try to flip it on me to make it seem like I did you wrong? I don't know, man. So after that, I have forgot one more part, y'all. Like, after the hallways, after the desk part, like us like bumping heads at the desk type of thing. I was just like more in shock because I'm like, dang, I'm about to fight and I don't even know what I really did for real. Like one thing if I don't know what I didn't do, and I know what I didn't do, I'm not altercation with nothing. I'm not starting no, let's go, what you wanna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. After that happened, like we was at school. And it's another altercation, but it's the same altercation, but it was like she really wanted to fight. So we at school, and it's me and her. And she came out of the corner. She was like, so what you want to do? I'm looking at everybody else. I feel like I'm famous. Like, I didn't do nothing. Like, only if I couldn't even tell nobody what I did because nobody believed me. Nobody believed me. Like, I was just so mad and angry and upset because I'm like, dang, like, I was just trying to make my, like, you know what I'm saying? People would bring my character down. And I didn't even understand, like, that's when you know you're rare. So, like, that happened, and she was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I looked at everybody else, looked around, I walked back and got my lunch and sat down and ate. And then she never came up to me, she never really wanted to fight, none of that. I feel like everybody was hyping Sharkeisha head up about a man that didn't love both of us. I don't know, man. So I'm just like, I'm more like, okay, now I really learned how to just not have friends like that. Have 1 or 2 friends, and that was it. Like, I can't. Because you don't know who's thinking you, who got your back. You don't know nothing, okay? You just out there in that field, living a moment. But, yeah. So that part would happen. And then the next part, whatever, like, I was like, days started passing by. Like, it's like, she became cool. Like, she became cool with me. She probably, like, dropped it and stuff. She became cool. And then, like, Sharkeisha did another little thing again. Like, so I started to think like it was just me, but it wasn't me. So I was hanging out with, I'm gonna call him John. I was hanging out with John, and it was like this little party event, and she wanted me to come, and I knew I wasn't supposed to wear my hair. Y'all know how the rain and humidity mess up your hair. It makes it all like wet, in a way. And my hair wasn't really, I couldn't slick it how I wanted to. I knew I should have did that bun. So I'm like, dang, bro. Like, I'm like, so that's when I had spent night at Sharkeisha and her mom. So I'm at Sharkeisha and her mom's house. This is I'm gonna put like 2 stories within this because I want it to be full out so y'all can understand what's going on. So after we got cool and stuff, I went to her house. We had went to the little event. I think it was like, I had to stutter. I think it was her like little cousin little thing. And her cousin was bad. Like, she was fine too. So I was like, hair messed up. So like while I'm in the bathroom with John, we ended making videos. We just vlogging in there. We just chilling. Like, like, y'all, if y'all know me, I get paranoid. Like, I get very paranoid because I start to realize, like, I'll catch you with my hair. So I was in the bathroom, and I was in there, like, trying to fix my hair. Like, I was in there trying to fix my hair because I did not want to come out. And I knew I should have cracked the door because it's just like, when you go somewhere with your friends, use common sense. Always figure out ways to not make it seem like you're doing something, because me, I was never doing nothing. So, come to the bathroom. She was like, what's wrong with your hair? I'm looking. I'm like, the humidity, it had messed my hair. But the other 2 girls, it was out there too, looking at me. And it's like, it was just like, everything would start to close in. I just felt like everybody thought I was doing something when I really wasn't. I got blamed for everything every time, and it was never my fault. See, when people know you stay to yourself, that's when people like to mess with you. They know how to get in your head. They know, like, you won't be out there. You're not trying to cause no drama. I was never a drama person. Like, so after that, I need something to drink. Because, baby, I'm getting a little thirsty. Hold on. Give me a minute, y'all. So, whew. So after that, so I had went back to her house. But I don't know if she had a little thing for my ex, because it felt like she did, like a little bit, just a little bit. But we didn't think about it like that. So that's when I went back to Sharkeisha's house, and she was like, you can take a shower with me, you can wash her with me. She was telling me like I could take a shower with her. Like, I feel like she liked me. Like, you want me, baby girl? Like, I feel like she wanted some of me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even like girls, but some girls be bad. I'm not gonna hold you, but I never really got in the course with them. But she was like, it's something, the mom was flirting with me too. It felt like it. I felt like the mom wanted me too. So I'm like, okay. They want me. Like, they want me, baby. What's up? I swear. But, after that happened, what happened after that? So I was like, no, I'm good. So I just waited for her to get a shower, and then I went in the shower and I washed up, and then I went to bed, woke up, I left. and went to my homegirl house. She did my hair, and that really taught me a lesson. Like, that really had my mind. That really taught me, like, how to, how to stay to myself, how to just relax, lay low, don't do too much, don't try to be out there just because they out there. Just relax. You know what I'm saying? What they say, stay in a child place, stay in a child place. Yeah. So it just, and then everything just start to dial down within the days, like, and after that I just never really spoke to her ever again after that, because that altercation was weird, and it was crazy, because like, you knew I did not do that. Like, why would I do that at a party when I know it's millions of people here? And I was never drinking, never really smoking. That's why when you have a good mindset, when you go to parties and stuff, always, like, when you go to parties and stuff, always do not drink. If you're going to drink a little bit. You're going to smoke, drink a little bit. Especially house parties, because it's always an altercation where somebody did something they never did. You know what I'm saying? Just go home. For real. Like, don't even come to parties. Like, don't even, because it just altercation that should not have been happening. You know what I'm saying? Let me fix these, because, baby, it look like, that's what, you know, I'm trying to do like a little background. Got my little music playing in the background. But got my little candle running. Like, this was his index story time, because, baby, I had to get this story time out, because I was more confused myself. Because every time I hit the floor about Chantel, I was always doing something. So, yeah. I will make some more story times. I will make some more story times, some more, like, vlogs. I'm really trying to get in depth with this YouTube. I don't be locking in. Somebody got to say, Chantel, lock in. Put in the comments, say, lock in, Chantel, what are you doing? So if y'all haven't liked, comment, subscribe, share to your people, share to your family, share to anybody y'all want to share it to. You feel me? Get it out there. You haven't watched I can't even talk. If you have not watched none of the rest of the videos, go do that. You feel me? Go watch the rest of them, because it will give you like a little update on what is happening right now. I'm dropping another video after this, because y'all know I dropped 2 videos back to back. I'm not playing no games. Like, be consistent, be on your grind, and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So I will be back.